Wow, a totally new Call of Duty game. I wonder what old, overused copy-paste BS they used this time. I mean, seriously, I could have crapped out better stuff, and I have when I write books. These are all just so disappointing it hasn't been good since 2014. Wait, wait. It's actually good? What? Call of Duty Cold War actually has a plot. Hail the angels, or the demons, or whatever. So, before I begin my 8-minute, maybe, hyper-analysis, let me give you a TLDR, because more people watch porn for the plot than buy COD for the campaign. In this game, you play as Bell, a CIA agent. Actually, no. F you. Bell is a Russian terrorist who is captured and then brainwashed because the CIA needs to find the nuclear terrorist known as Perseus, an old associate of Bell's. This isn't revealed until after the second to last mission, which then allows you to pick an ending, which is really cool for COD, but alternate endings are nothing new in gaming. It's very common. But Cold War is full of bizarre and welcome surprises to the franchise like NB inclusion, but that aside, here are the 3 endings you choose after it's revealed Bell was brainwashed. 1. Bell lies and then contacts their old associates and organizes an ambush to kill the American operatives. After murdering them, you detonate nukes and delete all of Europe. 2. Bell lies and leads the American operatives to the wrong place. The American operatives kill you, but nukes still go off and delete Europe. 3. Bell doesn't lie, leads the Americans to the right place, kills her former comrades, and saves Europe from deletion. And then the team leader fucking shoots you as a reward for your sacrifice. Great job, kid. Now, if I asked you which of these is the good ending, and I mean a definitively all-around okay ending for Bell that's mildly cheesy, well, it's none of these. Call of Duty has actually done something cool in giving you 3 plates of excrement and making you pick one. Now, to calm a moral debate before it starts, the good ending is definitely 3. Morals of the organizations, not individual like you may think in Perseus, and the CIA are both greatly misled, but Perseus is worse for, wanting to nuke Western Europe. Objectiveness aside, though, the game presents you with stories that are all bad for Bell. Only the very worst ending is any semblance of good for them, and that is a one ending with them committing the most heinous crime in human history. You can beat this game, but there really is no winning. But what would a real-life Bell actually do? This is a character-building exercise, and as I mentioned in the intro, I write books, so this is kind of a goldmine for me. Bell is presented with 3 choices after having their world turned upside down with a revelation their entire identity is fake and their supposed friends tortured them until Bell forgot everything about who they really were. What would you do if everything about you was a lie you only believed because of torture? It depends on your base temperament and worldview, of which 2 components are important as the base building blocks: adaptive people and still people. Now, an adaptive person is open to change, and a still person isn't. They're very set in their ways. You could have any kind of character trait. You could be an empty shell held together by soul-consuming rage, or you could be a happy bubble of sunshine. But your place on the scale and how you act should, sparing patriotism and objectiveness in your playthrough, determine the ending you would get. The truth is, most of us are still in real life, but very adaptive in video games, because games aren't reality. Adding a block to our tower, empathy and anger are the next 2 things that define what Bell would do in reality. Now, you can be both angry and empathetic, but the one that Bell holds onto while making the decision is the most important. Only one ending has Bell on the adaptive and likely empathetic side of the spectrum, which has them turn Perseus in and kill their comrades. The other 2 endings are made by a still Bell. An angry and still Bell results in the CIA operatives getting killed by Perseus. A still and empathetic Belle leads them away and lets them live. Within the continuity, Belle is an adaptive and likely empathetic person, mostly because Black Ops 2 exists and Cold War takes place before that. But in reality, we can't really know how they would respond. Mostly because despite the cool stuff that took me 5 minutes to talk about, there's about an hour and some change of copy and paste COD stuff. So besides your choice, Belle is relatively devoid of personality. Regardless of the fact the story has a wildly terrible set of endings, but they are all realistic outcomes of a situation like this. Don't worry though, guys, Call of Duty is still remotely not political after giving you a story contemplating what ideals to follow after being forced to live through both sides, and Ronald Reagan definitely respected pronouns and totally didn't downplay AIDS so the gays would die and start the war on drugs to imprison people of color and anti-war protesters like he's literally admitted. If you enjoyed this and made it this far, subscribe for more. This video being 8 minutes really aged like milk. Memento mori, friends.